very clear.
When the bell begins to chime, reflecting on my past life,
tell the story. This life had many shades. I'd wake up every morning, and before I'd start each day, I'd take a drag from last night's cigarette that smoldered in its tray. Down a little something, then be on my way. I traveled far and wide and laid this head in many ports. I was guided by a compass, I saw beauty to the north. I drew the tales of many lives and wore the faces of my own. I had these memories all around me so I wouldn't be alone. Some may be from showing up, others are from growing up. Sometimes I was so messed up and didn't have a clue. I ain't winning no one over, I wear it just for you. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo, in a rose tattoo. I got your name written here in a rose tattoo. This one's for the mighty sea, mischief, golden piracy. This one's for the man that raised me, taught me sacrifice and bravery. This one's for our favorite game, black and gold, we wave the flag. This one's for my family name, with pride I'll wear it to the grave. Some may be from showing up, others are from growing up. Sometimes I was so messed up and didn't have a clue. I ain't winning no one over, I'll wear it just for you. I got
Hi everyone and welcome to the digital world premiere of the all-new Mercedes-Benz T-Class. This new model takes Mercedes-Benz into the private small van segment. To help understand why the all-new T-Class is the right vehicle for families, sporty types, outdoor enthusiasts and anyone who needs lots of space to carry all the things that make them happy, I'm joined today by 8 members of our team, experts who have worked on the T-Class in the recent past. They bring lots of insights into the T-Class's design, connectivity and safety. So please sit back and enjoy the new T-Class.
Can you do this?
I can do that.
Now can you do this? Can you do this?
What's special about the design?
I like the contrast between the functionality provided by the huge interior space and the sporty look of the exterior.
In this car, it's all about space. Still, we added shoulders and wheel flares to the car to give it an amazing stance.
The 16 and 17-inch wheels are a perfect match for the car. And chrome elements like the grille and the rear stripe make it even more special.
I love the variety of colors. My favorite is the very elegant Rubelite Red Metallic.
What about the interior?
The all-new T-Class equals compact dimensions with high quality, comfort and amazing versatility.
The T-Class is great for families too. You can install child seats on all passenger seats. And the sliding doors open really wide, which makes it easy to get in and out.
Later on, there will also be a long wheelbase version with up to 7 seats for even more family or friends.
And I love how the ambient lighting with 8 colors changes the complete atmosphere.
Can you do this? Can you do this? I know you think that you can move, but can you move the way I move?
So basically, the perfect vehicle for everyday life?
Absolutely. The T-Class offers the perfect combination of driving fun and efficient engines. And another highlight, an electrical version will also be available later on.
And don't forget the speed-dependent electric power steering and the comfortable suspension. Ideal for long journeys and smooth city travel.
And if you can't find your T-Class, the Mercedes Me app can find it for you.
Can you do this?
Can you do this, baby? Can you do this? I can do that. Can you do this? Can you get on down? Now can you do this?
How smart is the T-Class?
Amazingly smart. Connectivity is a big plus. Seamless smartphone integration and the MBUX multimedia system are great for everyone.
You can work it all via touchscreen or the control buttons on your steering wheel.
And because the T-Class is a true Mercedes, it is available with the Hey Mercedes intelligent voice control.
Let's not forget safety. The T-Class comes with a lot of driver assistance systems. 7 airbags as standard, including a center airbag between the driver and the passenger seat, are pretty special as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, the all-new Mercedes-Benz T-Class. Thank you all for joining us today.
It can do that.
I know you think that you can move, but can you move the way I move?
Make me come alive, come on and turn me on. Touch me, save my life, come on and turn me on. I'm so young to die, come on and turn me on. Turn me on, turn me on, turn me on, turn me on. Make me come alive, come on and turn me on. Touch me, save my life, come on and turn me on. I'm so young to die.
Training in the gym is important for your game because it improves your resiliency and reduces your risk for injury. The moves translate to tennis because the game exists in 3 dimensions. You move forward, backwards, you move side to side. Sometimes it's quickly, sometimes it's slowly, but these moves are going to help develop your ability to get to the ball faster. Hey, I'm Coach Dave. We are here at the Adidas gym. We're going to take you through 6 exercises you can do off court to improve your tennis game. I've got Kofi here who's going to help us demo the exercises. The first move is a squat jump. So with the squat jump, the goal is to develop explosive power that you can use up, down, side to side, front, back on the court. First, he's going to start with his hands up to the sky. He's going to throw his hands down to the floor, throw his hands back up to the ceiling as he jumps as high as he can, and then the landing is soft, full, flat foot, hands back, hips back. So let's start hands up, throw the hands down, explode up, soft landing, and reset. Reach, throw the hands down, explode up, nice soft landing. Perfect. One more time. Down, explode up, soft landing, and that is the squat jump. This next move is sprint to back pedal. We're using lines, and if you don't have lines, I want you to set up cones 5 to 10 meters apart. Use this move to develop your ability to change direction forward, backward on the court. We're gonna start with Kofi in the athletic base stance. He's gonna sprint forward 3 steps, plant foot, slightly turned in, and he's gonna back pedal hard and fast. Let's start athletic base position. Ready, sprint, plant, and backwards. This move is a continuous lateral bound. The goal is to develop explosive strength laterally, which will help you directly on the court. What I want you to do is spend as little time on the ground as possible, exploding laterally as far as possible. So Kofi's gonna start loading on the left leg. He's gonna bound to the right leg as far as he can and back to the left. Continuous, we're gonna do a few more reps. Soft landing to stop, and that's your continuous lateral bound. These next moves are called Ys, Ts, and Ws. We use them to develop upper back and shoulder strength. These are gonna help your tennis serve and your fore and backhand strokes. To do these, we're gonna shift the hips back, hinging at the hips, chest down towards the floor, and we're gonna bring the arms up into a Y position, squeezing the shoulders, thumbs to the ceiling, bringing it back down into a T position, focus on rotating at the shoulders, and then a W position, bent elbows, focuses on trying to get the thumbs as high as possible. And those are your Ys, Ts, and Ws. This next sequence is a 3-way lunge. We're gonna use this move to develop lower body strength in 3 directions. Your ability to decelerate, to explode, and to change directions. First move is a forward lunge. Kofi's gonna step forward with his right foot, landing on a flat foot, exploding back to the start position, stepping out into a lateral lunge, keeping that foot flat, exploding back, and then reverse lunge. You can load this move up with dumbbells or kettlebells if you are an advanced trainee. This next move is a plank with rotation. We're gonna use this to develop strength in the shoulders, torso, and hips, and specifically the obliques, which are gonna help you absorb force in your racket swings. We're gonna start in a plank position with the thumbs touching, feet slightly wider than hips. Kofi is going to rotate his left hand to the sky, following it with his eyes, and he's gonna end up on the sides of his feet, rotating back down, match hands, rotating right hand to the sky, following with the eyes. Slow and in control, left up to the sky. People should prepare their mind and body for training by recognizing that consistency is key and that you don't get everything from one workout, from one meal, from one night of sleep. It requires long-term commitment. Because the stronger you are off court, the more likely you are to be able to express that strength on the court and making you a better athlete.
What I tend to look for when I go to places are things that are visually appealing. When you walk down the sand dunes here in St. Lucia, just thinking of the old shipwrecks or the explorers, the first thing they saw was these long beaches and impenetrable forest. They still look exactly the same. I can't imagine there are many places in the world where you can see tons of things in one day. I want to pinch my arm and say, this can't be true. I'm in the middle of this. I think the uniqueness is that it's diverse. You could peel off layer after layer and you'll find more and more things. It's all here for you to just be part of.
May 19th, 1962.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Actress Marilyn Monroe performs a sultry rendition of Happy Birthday for President John F. Kennedy. It happens during a Democratic Party fundraiser at New York's Madison Square Garden, where Kennedy is guest of honor. 1925.
To resort to any means necessary to bring about justice where the government can't give them justice.
Malcolm X, the black militant leader during America's chaotic 1960s, is born Malcolm Little in Omaha, Nebraska. 1994, in New York, former First Lady Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis dies at age 64. Her years in the White House, which she later dubbed Camelot, ended in tragedy when her husband was assassinated in Dallas. 1992, a shooting on New York's Long Island that draws tabloid headlines across America. 17-year-old Amy Fisher shoots and seriously wounds married Joe Buttafuoco, wife of Fisher's lover, Joey Buttafuoco. Fisher later served 7 years in prison for the shooting, which Buttafuoco survives. And 1945, Pete Townsend, guitarist and songwriter with the British rock group The Who, is born in London. Today in History, May 19th. Camille Bohannon, The Associated Press.
Welcome back in our studio, and in today's news,